What's up, everyone? This is Zarina, your Upland newbie, taking you on a treasure hunt. This is one of my more interesting treasure hunts in that you will see I kind of get to a point where it's choose to use my last send or go off and search for more and try to come back for the treasure. I'll let you go ahead and watch and see what happens, but I'm going to talk about what's going on as you see me jumping through, just to keep you engaged. So here you see me using my properties because that's what I do in LA. I've got quite the web now, and I'm proud of it. I really see Upland going places. If people don't know, Upland is coming to Vegas. Whoop whoop! It's coming to Vegas this June, and it's gonna be quite a big deal. People from all over the world are flying into Vegas to meet up for Upland. They're having Genesis Week, which is the birthday of Upland, June 6th, a couple years back, I think now, maybe more. I don't know the year. I just know June 6th is the date that they were born, and it's been a few years at least. And people are quite excited to meet up for this because there's going to be a live city opening. People who are coming in person are getting NFTs, which are pretty awesome. And they're also people who come in person and pay for the event are getting a free property in the city that opens up, which is also going to be super awesome. So yeah, pretty stoked about the whole idea of Upland coming to Vegas. And because of that, there, people in Vegas, there's a lot of people who come to Vegas to gamble. Well, people coming to Vegas actually learn about Upland and see that you don't have to gamble your money at the slot machines or take such big risks, but you can invest in virtual NFTs based on the real world. Like, these properties have significance to people in the real world. Like, when you come to Vegas, when they come to Vegas, my property is in Vegas. My actual house is in Vegas. So, of course, I'm going to want to buy my house in Upland and have an NFT of my property. So, yeah, I'm thinking people who like to gamble will definitely love Upland. And if we can get people into Upland versus gambling, they'd be making better use of their money, better investment, and having a lot of fun. So, yeah, anyways, you see, there's the red. There's the red. I got the red here. I'm looking now like, okay, where's this treasure? And I have an issue sometimes when I get to, see, I only have 2 sends. I send right there. I have an issue with the red sometimes. Like, it's hard for me to gauge exactly, but you see that? It's like, yeah, it's like, hey, it's over there. But it's not really clear. It's like, okay, it must be across the street. But if I go over there, it's my last send. So what I do is I'm like, okay, should I jump across and use my last send, or should I look at the clock and see maybe I have some time to go elsewhere? So what I do is get the address. I take a screenshot of it because I don't want to forget where this treasure is. And then I make sure I can actually search up the property because this is LA. And sometimes these property addresses don't actually work when you try to find them on the map. So I see, oh, it does come up. So, okay, I'm feeling a little bit safer. So now in this pause, what I'm doing is finding a send and looking on upxland.me to see where a send might be. I found one, and now I'm looking to see if I can get to the property where it's supposed to be, which is my own property. And even though I could normally, and what I do normally do is send to my properties and then float over 2 sends so that I don't have to pay for them to refill. In this case, I think, okay, I better go ahead and actually send over to my property, but then find out where this send is and send to it just right away because I don't have time to float over there. I just have to use my last send, go over here, get this, and look at that. I only get 2 sends. It's kind of like, what the heck? And then I go see what the property address was. I find out, go back over here. I have to type it in, and I'm running down to the last seconds here. You can see I'm like, okay, I type this property address incorrectly, and there it is. But then I make the mistake of pressing the little pawn piece, which just doubles me back to where I already am. So I have to type in the address again. And then I don't think I type it quite right, but I get there and I'm like 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Can I send to this property? Because I think this is the treasure. And I got it. In the last few seconds, I was able to go recoup a send, come back and get this treasure. And that's how you do it, guys. Hope to see you in Vegas. Join Upland. My link is in the description.